So in the last video, we spoke about the Integrity Commission, what it is, what it isn't, what it can and cannot do legally. Because contrary to what people believe, the Commission isn't a court, it can't send anybody to prison, it can't remove MPs from office, and it can't declare someone's guilt. Its job is to investigate, follow the evidence, and when necessary, refer the matter for prosecution. And in the Commission's recent report, we've gone from the so-called illicit 8 to now 14 members of parliament and 1 senator now being investigated for possible illicit enrichment and false declaration. Think about that for a second. These aren't random Jamaicans. These are people who write our laws, approve our budgets, award contracts, and oversee billions of dollars of public money. Now the Commission is saying that politicians, public officials are using the courts as a delay tactic to prevent investigation and stop reports from reaching the public. Which means they're doing their jobs. Compliance is actually improving. 85% of parliamentarians file their statutory declaration on time. Overall compliance among public officials are climbing. So now you would think, well-thinking Jamaicans, that an institution that is processing more case and improving more compliance, investigating more officials and holding more people accountable would finally be getting the resource it's been asking for, right? Wrong. The Commission's investigation division is operating at just 55% of its staffing capacity. 55%.
It is indeed a difficult psychological burden to come to work, and every day you have 11 or so matters to pursue. Some of these matters are extremely complex and voluminous, and so we have to ensure that we recruit the number of staff necessary, at least to fill our establishment, so that we can continue our work in this area.
Now ask yourself this, people, if corruption run like river in the country, and the agency responsible for leading the charge to fight against corruption can't even fill its own vacancies, what does that mean? A joke thing?
Do you have confidence in the Integrity Commission?
The Integrity Commission is a necessary agency to tackle corruption in Jamaica. I believe there are changes that are necessary for it to become more effective.
And if by change you mean giving the Commission enough investigators to actually do their jobs, then yes, I completely agree with you. Because based on the report, that is exactly what it needs. Executive Director Craig Beresford says compensation has become one of the Commission's biggest problems. He says he has written to the Ministry of Finance asking for revised salary package, and according to him, they're still waiting for a response.
We have found that especially our technical persons, they are at a lower level in terms of comparative than they were before. And step back and look at it. If someone is applying for a job within the Commission and they can go to any other public service at the same level, why would you want to work at the Commission when you have all that risk and the social media abuses?
The Commission hired 39 people this year, but 29 left. For every person hired, another walked away. Simply because the juice isn't worth the squeeze. The Commission says it simply can't compete with salaries elsewhere. Another part of the report which is quite concerning is staff safety. The Commission says staff security remains an unresolved issue and that the people investigating corruption now feel safe whilst doing their jobs. Now, who remember this incident?
What's your thoughts on the shooting?
Should ask the government that.
Why, sir? What does it mean, sir?
Ask them what that means.
I'm sure this came as a shock to you, sir.
No.
It's not a shock,
No. It would be inevitable based upon environment within which we're operating.
Has anything like this ever happened?
No, but we have gotten veiled threats.
So you have been getting threats?
A lot of it is on social media. Our chairman actually spoke about it on it. Yeah.
So much of what is being talked about publicly seem to be more focused on the reputational damage politicians might suffer because they're under investigation.
There is nothing that the Integrity Commission, none of the divisions do with taking precise steps to harm any public official's reputation. That is not our business.
Everybody deserves due process. But due process also requires investigators. It requires prosecutors. It requires resources. And it requires security. And it requires political will. Yet still, you have politicians trying to chip away at the Integrity Commission. Integrity.
Integrity Commission, does it still have credibility? Jamaicans don't believe in them.
If you're providing oversight, your files should probably go through the Director of Information to be reviewed at FID, not at the same entity that you're providing oversight for.
Ask, what improvement have you done to your home and the cost of the improvement? I think this is persecutorial than anything else.
The Integrity Commission itself has suggested changes that would make it more effective.
If accountability really matters, then the institution responsible for delivering accountability has to be more than just a good idea on paper. So what are your thoughts, people? I would definitely love to know in the comment section down below. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for the support. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel if you have not done so as yet. I'm seeing where 50% of you have not yet subscribed to the channel. What are you waiting for? If you want to stay up to date with all things happening in Jamaica, please follow. Until next time, everybody, walk good.